Hey guys, this is Naveen here. I hope you can hear me. Can anyone confirm? I don't know that we are live or not. Let me check. I think we are live, but you need to confirm that. Okay. Can anyone confirm? Are you able to hear me properly? Okay. My voice is clear, right? Great, 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 great. Okay, I was just using this mic first time, so I thought of checking it beforehand. So, thank you so much, guys. It was just a quick live, just for Sunday Q&A. We can take a couple of sessions, and then accordingly we can proceed with this live. So, how's it going? How are you guys? And yep, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and we can take some really good questions. Please don't ask too much technical questions because it will be difficult for me to give the answer for each and every technical question where the code is required. For that, we can do it later, maybe in the form of mail or Facebook or Telegram. But if you have any specific generic question with respect to interviews, with respect to your career guidance and everything, feel free to do that, right? Or if you really want to share something interesting stuff with respect to your journey, with respect to your experience in automation or interviews and everything, feel free to do that. Okay. So who is asking the first question? Let me do one thing. Let me just, I think some little camera setting, we can do that. I think this is much better now. You can see it properly. Okay, great. Okay, so let me start from the beginning. Okay, so we'll take quick questions that Rupesh is asking. What is the future of automation testing after 10 years experience? So yeah, it's a good future, no doubt about it. People will expect a lot after 10 years in automation, that you must be knowing about different tools, different technologies, infrastructure setup. So don't limit yourself only to basic automation like Selenium or UI automation. Try to learn API automation, backend performance, and performance engineering, and different tools, framework design patterns and everything, infrastructure, CI/CD pipeline. These kind of things, obviously, people will expect from you. So after 10 years, no doubt about it, it's a great future. You can move towards your SDET manager kind of role, or SDET technical manager, or QA architect, or test automation architect kind of role you can move. So definitely you can do such things after 10 years. That's a great future, no doubt about it, guys. Okay, so let me take the next one. There are so many questions. Just a second, guys. Let me just. So Megha is asking that, hi Naveen, hi Megha, how to improve the programming skills, some tips. See, it's first of all, tips are very basic, that practice is the important key. You have to practice daily basis. You should know that the basics of programming concepts, how exactly we have to, the basic syntax of any programming. Let's say if you're picking Java or Python or JavaScript, you should know all the basic stuff, like how to create a class, a for loop, and basic coding syntax. You should know about it, and then start developing the logic. Okay, start pick the basic stuff over there. Let's see how to add two numbers, how to find a prime number, star patterns, such things. You start and think about it. Okay, what is the time complexity? Can we optimize this particular code or not? What is time complexity for this? O(n square, search algorithms, and different types of algorithm based questions are there. Array based questions. Try to understand the difference. What are different collections are available? Try to understand the memory management. Accordingly, definitely eventually you will start improving your coding skills, and then you will get to know that, okay, yeah, this is what we have to do that. Because in most of the programming languages, guys, the concepts will remain same. It's all about how exactly you are developing your logic, right? So that's very, very important. So that is a tip. Otherwise, it's not rocket science to learn any programming language, guys. It's very simple. You just need to have the programming mindset, and you should know about the basics. And if your basics are good, if you're not struggling with the basics, definitely you can do magics in your and definitely you can do a lot of things in programming, and you can learn a lot of programming languages. But don't try to learn multiple languages at the same time. If you're comfortable, let's say, with Java, maybe after 1 year or 6 months, when you see that, okay, yeah, I'm comfortable, later on you can pick some other language like Python or JavaScript, like that. Okay. Okay. Usman, Cypress, generally I don't teach in the form of classes. You can refer my videos for Cypress. I have prepared around 10 to 15 videos over there. That will definitely help you, and from there you can start. But generally, right now, I don't have any batch for Cypress. API classes, very soon we will start. So wait for a couple of weeks, and I'm going to announce one API batch also. We will do that. Okay, so damn, a lot of questions are there. Okay. Ishita Pal is saying what? Hey Navi, it's okay. I have 2 years experience and applying for a job for 3+ years experience. Can I modify that part? How can you modify Ishita for that? You have 2 years experience, and the moment you modify, they will get to know, right? Right after the candidature process and everything, if you get selected, they will get to know, and that doesn't look good. That okay, on your resume you are showing 3+, and but you have only 2+ years of experience. So that is the wrong thing that you are doing it. So whatever the experience you have, just apply the same experience. You simple write 2+ years of experience like that, and then you apply for it. Whatever it is, just take it and then try to go for the interviews. But don't do that 2 years experience and you're showing 3+. That is not cool. Okay, so please don't do that. Saidam is saying why companies require very good program language even though everything cannot be automated using 100% automation. No, Saidam, it's not the right thing to say that. They are not saying that okay, they require some rock star or something like this. They require some basics of programming. You should know about basics of programming. It's all about checking your analytical skills, checking your programming skills, checking your coding skills, how exactly you can develop a logic over there. It's not about that okay, you can do 100% automation or 10% automation. That's a different story. But to doing the for doing that 10% automation also, you should be at least good in basics of programming. That is what the most of the company they require that. And please stop blaming the companies all the time that why are you taking this round, and why are you asking only programming questions in the first round. Some companies are there, and this is a setup. Defined rules are there, and we cannot fight for that. Okay, so this is a standard in most of the companies. If you go for Amazon, Walmart, Google, okay, all these companies, everybody will ask the first question. If you're applying for test automation, people will go for the first couple of rounds in data structure, algorithm, and programming and everything. For example, if you say that okay, let's not talk about programming, but if I ask you that okay, how will you develop a framework, how will you write a basic UI level automation with your proper utilities and everything. So in that case also, obviously you need a good basics of good programming, right? You should know about how to design, how to follow the right design patterns, how to follow the SRPs, and how to follow the right logic we have to develop, create utilities, functions, and everything. For that purpose, you need to have a good knowledge of the programming. Otherwise, it will be difficult to develop such things, right? So if you're expecting a lot of from the companies in terms of package, compensation, opportunities, test automation, definitely companies will expect the same thing from you guys also. So try to understand. Let's forget about all these excuses and everything. Just start preparing on these things and then just go for it. It's not rocket science to learn all these things. Definitely you can do that. Amarjeet is what do you think about the work from home scope future after pandemic in IT industry? I think it's really going good, and a lot of companies they have already announced till 2021 end work from home they will continue, and that's a good thing. People are used to with this thing, and then now everybody is they've already adopted, and then everybody is happy with the work from home thing, and that's a good thing. I think they're saving a lot of cost. They're saving a lot of cost in terms of leasing, in terms of maintenance of the office and everything. So I think it's good to go for the candidate also. You can go to your hometown and your native place, and then if you have a good internet connection, just go for it. That you can save some money over here, and then yeah, in fact, so forget about for next 1 year. I really don't think so that okay, people will start going to office. But yeah, I think it's good thing, and that's a good change actually. We can see that with respect to work from home. Okay, it's a very generic question. Like all the time, I get it. I quickly answer for this question that currently I'm working into manual testing. Santosh is asking this question. It's almost 4 years experience. I want to switch to Selenium testing. Can you please suggest me? See, already spent 4 years and into manual testing. It's a good thing that okay, you learn at least about testing. There is nothing like I'm into testing, I'm doing manual testing or automation. That's a different thing. You are doing testing, that's important, right? You are working as a tester, you are working as a QA guy, that is important. But to upgrade yourself to get a good compensation, get a good opportunity in the market and good scope in the market, definitely you have to upgrade yourself, you have to raise the bar high. After 4 5 years 6 years, people will expect some other extra factors in you also. So start learning automation. Still there is only spend 4 years in the industry, you can start learning some automation, learning start with Selenium, and then why not, right? But if you're spending 10 years only in manual testing and doing the same stuff and you're not upgrading yourself, then it will be a problem. Then it will be like, yeah, what exactly you have, how exactly you understand the system, and how exactly you design the framework. What is the role of automation? What is the contribution from your side for the automation establishment and COE and all those things? So that time, if you don't have any experience and you are very new to that thing, and then a 2 years experienced guy having a better knowledge than you in terms of automation, then definitely, and then you will get a complex over there. So let's not get into that situation unnecessary. Better you upgrade yourself according to the market and just go for it. Okay, so guys, please, I really don't understand. Some people say that okay, why are we learning automation and testing is all about a different thing, and that's perfectly fine. We have to do that, but we have to upgrade. What happened with Nokia, right? They could not upgrade their systems and they could not upgrade their platforms, and then according to the new market, they could not develop could not create a new smartphones, and that's why they are totally gone from the market. So let's not get into that situation. You have to upgrade yourself every day. There is a new learning every day, new things are coming in the market, so you have to learn new things every day. There is a learning, guys, so please do that. And there are a lot of people in the market, they are learning good stuff, so you have to compete with them. So to compete with them, obviously you have to raise your bar high accordingly, right? Mr. Hassao, hi sir, make series of coding solving. I already prepared a lot of questions. My data structure series, collection series, almost 25 videos are there. Please go and check it over there. And then a lot of interview questions with respect to Java I have prepared. So please go and then check it over there. It will help you a lot. I start learning. Do you think it's good language to learn? I start learning what, Usman? You have to tell me which language you are learning. Can you please start training series on UIPath and RPA as well, Alok? That is not in my pipeline as of now. Still, that UIPath, RPA. There are some other channels you can refer, or maybe official documentation you can refer. But if you really want to learn, you have to tell me the reason that why do you want to learn a UiPath or RPA or automation anywhere or any RPA tool. If it is a really need of the hour for you, or there are a lot of opportunities are there in the market, then I think it will be my priority. Otherwise, I really don't think so, according to my knowledge and according to the network that I have. And then you tell me that, in fact, let's ask from the audience also currently that, okay, how many jobs you are seeing in UiPath. I'm not saying, okay, there are zero jobs, but hardly you will see, you can see the, yeah, RPA development, but UiPath, I mean, specifically people are using just because of the infrastructure cost is very high. Specific companies are using it, no doubt about it, for their office automation or some other stuff. So that's a different ball game altogether. It's a work process automation and the office automation. You cannot compare with Selenium or other stuff. Definitely RPA can do a lot of things, but it will take time to capture the market, right? Because of infrastructure cost and then the kind of tool and the code laser strategies they are using. And then it will take some time, or it's not sure that we will switch or transit from the open source community to RPA community. it will take time. So that's why like you don't see any videos on my channel right now. I have my own thinking about it. I have my own opinion about it. Maybe your opinion is different about RPA. Maybe after a couple of years, definitely once we see some heat in the market with respect to RPA or UiPath, we will do that. But right now, from my side, it's not that priority. That is my advice for you guys. Suraj is saying that make video on Appium end-to-end flow, end-to-end flow using framework. Yeah, definitely, Suraj. That after my Cucumber series, that we are going to start Appium also. One thing I'll tell you that Appium, a lot of frequent changes are there. A lot of new things are there in Appium, and you have to. That is a problem with the Appium. Same thing with Cucumber also. That with Cucumber 6, you can see a huge difference between Cucumber 1, 4, Cucumber 3, and 6. And same thing with Appium also. A lot of new things are there. A lot of challenging apps are available in the market. So I don't want to take any simple random things, but I'm preparing some content. Definitely, it will help you. It's not about end to end using the framework. First, we have to understand all the core concepts of Appium. And then we will design one end to end framework on some really good application on that on Android and iOS. First, I'm planning with Android, and then accordingly we will proceed further. Just wait for a couple of weeks after Cucumber. Definitely, we are going to start Appium only. Okay, but one thing I'll tell you that please be careful while learning Appium, because there are a lot of outdated content is available in the market on Udemy also, on YouTube also. That if you're taking that courses, please check the course content, which is very important. Otherwise, if you're learning outdated things or old things, then it's totally wastage of time, because Appium requires a lot of efforts to prepare the videos and prepare the content. In fact, for you also, it will take some time to learn the new things, creating the utilities, and a lot of it's not that very straightforward like Selenium. So please prepare the be careful while picking any content or any course, okay, from any resources, from any education platform. Manish is saying how to get placed in farm company. Manish, the only it's see, every interview is important. It's not like that. Okay, yeah, there are companies, no doubt about it. There are some really good startups and really good product companies where the standard of the interviews are very high. People, they expect a lot, and accordingly they will give you the position and the compensation and other facilities. Definitely, why not? So yeah, so 5 to 6 rounds are there, and I have seen a couple of companies in my career also where according to my experience, when I see the people over there, how exactly they were preparing. So important thing is that please improve your testing skills. That is very important. Improve your domain product knowledge, and then your programming and data structure algorithms. I'm not saying only data structure will help. Maybe you are able to cover data structure algorithm, but later on, if you're not able to crack, you are not able to show your testing skills, then again it will be a difficult thing. So improve overall things. You have to showcase that, okay, yeah, you are a pure automation guy or SDET guy or whatever, a QA guy that you are showing. That's very important to showcase at a time of at a time of interview in these companies, because people are smart over there. It's okay, I'm not saying that in other company people are not smart, but yeah, they have a really good crowd over there, and they have really good standards, and they pick limited candidates for these companies from the market. So the competition is you're having the competition with other people who are actually really good and have done a lot of good things and having a really good background, maybe in terms of college, maybe in terms of good company background, like that. So if you really want to compete with those people, you have to raise your standards high. Okay, so improve your communication, improve your confidence, work upon your things like how to present. The things, but how to present the things at a time of interview, that's very important to know. Otherwise it will be difficult. Okay, so that is the yarn from my side for cracking the fang. Okay, fang companies or such product companies or good startups. Okay, Manish is saying the same. Okay, one question that, okay, how many task automation do every day? See, it's a very general question, and we cannot say that, okay, I'm doing some different task and you are doing different tasks. We cannot generalize these things. Every company, every project. In fact, in a company, 10 projects are going on, 10 different teams are there having a different task altogether day to day. So this is not a typical. I would say that it comes along with your experience that what exactly you do. Come a couple of basic things generally we do, that common things we do, that okay, yeah, we write the code, we raise the PR, we check the PR, we execute the automation test cases, we publish the report, right, and then we give a POC a couple of times, and whatever the stories are there, and whatever things we are going to convert into automation, okay, those things generally we do that. Okay, the maintenance of the framework, designing the new test cases, execution of the new test cases, and we do sometime brainstorming also. And brainstorming, I think every automation engineer, they should do that with the team, that okay, hey, how exactly we can automate such things, what are different new things are there in the market. Such things generally we do that. In fact, when I was in my previous company, I was set up a kind of environment over there that okay, in every 1 week or every 2 weeks, that we have to sit together, and we have to discuss about automation, we have to discuss about good things about tools, technologies, any opinion. Have you created any utility? Show it to me. Can we use this in our framework? Can we improve this thing? Like that. How can we improve our locator strategies? How can we improve our test cases? Why these test cases are getting failed? So such brainstorming generally we do daily basis, or okay, execution, designing, and publishing the report, and okay, such things generally we do that for automation point of view. So accordingly, you can manipulate at the time of interview, and then okay, you can do that. Ajinkya, there are a lot of things are there. Maybe I can prepare one video that what are different sources are available. There are a lot of sources, like we have Coding Ninja, we have HackerRank, we have Lead Code is there. There are a lot of websites are there. Hacker Earth is there for the competitive programming. They will give you certain questions. There are different levels are there. You have to crack those levels, and then initially you will struggle a lot, maybe, but it depends. If you competitive programming, initially it will take time, but once you learn it and once you see your ranking is getting high, then it's an addiction. Then it's a really good thing, and it will help you a lot in your career. Doesn't matter that okay, that is the wrong thinking. Some people say that no, I'm a QA guy, why should I go for competitive programming? It's just a fun factor, guys. It's just about your passion. It's just about learning something interesting and using your brain in programming, and to solve some really good questions over there. And yeah, and it will help you a lot, okay, in terms of your profile, in terms of your portfolio, for some good companies over there. Okay, so if you have a good scorecard, okay, for your competitive programming scorecard, if you have a good ranking, you have, so these companies will give a lot of advantage just because of these things, a lot of weightage over there. Okay, it doesn't matter you are in India or in US or some other countries. So people, you will definitely get a different kind of respect over there for sure about it. Okay, oops, 1 second, guys. Yeah, Biru, thanks for 200. Thanks for paying 200 rupees. Thank you. I'll get a coffee for this. So I'm a test lead, 10 years experience, manual, every company asking automation, API performance, CI/CD, DevOps, even security testing knowledge. So this checklist for tools for senior test lead, current context. So, yeah, absolutely. You have already written, most of the tools over there. 10 years experience, people will expect, no doubt about it, because after 10 years, people are expecting that level of maturity. First of all, maturity in terms of testing, in terms of taking decision, in terms of taking responsibilities and ownership. You won't be working like a normal tester over there, a fresher experience, or maybe 2 or 3 years of experience guy. It's not like that. You're 10 years experience guy, right? So definitely people will expect automation, knowledge on API automation, mobile automation, and CI/CD is the important thing, guys. Without CI/CD, how can you survive now? You should know how to set up Jenkins, how to set up CI/CD, where exactly the contribution for the testing team in terms of the main CI/CD pipeline, what are different tools, technologies we will be using for that. What is the role of DevOps over there? Where exactly I can fit my sanity, regression test cases, deployment, build cycle, everything I can fit into this particular CI/CD pipeline. So I think these are the essential things. Is like without these things, you cannot. Fine, you have to crack the interviews, but you cannot even survive also. You cannot expect like a daily basis they will give you one website, I mean some couple of features, and then you have to write the manual test cases over there in some Excel file or a quality center, and then you have to execute them one by one. It's not like that, guys. Those days are gone. Now everybody is learning. In fact, a manager also, they have to contribute in terms of design discussions, and then take a decision over there. And after 10 years, after 12 years, you will expect some good position in that company, right? Maybe a lead position or maybe a manager position. So if you have to manage a team, a bunch of automation people over there, And if you don't understand their language, what exactly they're talking about, then how can you manage them, right? So that's why, like, that's a big mismatch otherwise with your team and with you. So please improve these things, and then you can improve your automation. Selenium is the compulsory thing, no doubt about it. API, you can learn about REST assured, HTTP client, you can learn about Postman. In performance, at least JMeter, try to learn. Do some POC on Gatling, and some other tools are available. CI/CD, Jenkins, DevOps tools are available. Like, we have Git, Maven, Jenkins, Git Actions are available now, and you can learn about some different clouds like AWS or maybe GCP. So it will help you a lot to understand that, okay, what kind of tech stack they are using, okay, like that. So this is the, at least the basic, I would say, checklist for after 10 years experience guy. Okay, I hope it's clear now. Again, similar kind of question that, okay, Nitin is asking that what technology will be there to sustain till next 20 to 25 years? Why, Nitin, why are you thinking after 20, 25 years? Even I don't know what will happen after 20 years or 25 years. Think about at least for next 4 or 5 years, what will happen, because technology is a thing where things are, changing very rapidly, very fast. It's not like that, okay, the same tool or same thing, maybe AI or will replace automation. You never know, right? So to understand those things, you have to prepare with your basics. If still you having this only mindset, okay, no, I just want to do only basic stuff, 9 to 5 job. After that, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to learn new things. I don't want to upgrade myself according to the market. Then it will be a big problem for you guys, because I have seen when I was a fresher and couple of friends, they are struggling now, and we were lucky that, okay, we got the good guidance 10 years back, and now we are here to, at least we are surviving, and then we are sharing our knowledge. At least we are able to share the knowledge and having the courage to start the channel and then contributing for the community. If you really want to do such things and you really want to survive, definitely you have to learn. So learn whatever current things are going on. I cannot say that, okay, that Selenium will be there for next 20, 25 years. Maybe with Selenium you have to learn some AI or something like this. So improve your tech stack, improve your programming, improve logic skills, improve maybe microservices, learn some dev activities over there, DevOps, such things you have to keep learning. Okay, but after 25 years, what will happen? Even I don't know what will happen after that. Okay, whatever it's there after 25 years, maybe I'll be retiring after 5 years. So I mean, that's jokes apart, but yeah, you don't know after 25 years what will happen. Anyways, so Mundoy Naveen is asking, how many days does it take for someone who want to learn automation testing using Selenium with Java? See, I would say, for a normal guy, if you have the basic knowledge, or if you don't have anything, you're zero, it will take at least 3 months, maybe in the form of training, or maybe in the form of video daily basis you have to watch, and daily basis you have to practice. According to my calculation, it takes 2 to 3 months. Or then after that, you can start preparing for the interviews, and then give the interviews, and then initially you're getting some rejection, then later on you can improve that. Okay, yeah, how can I improve this thing? How can I improve this particular question, or something like this? You can do that. Okay, but according to me, it takes around, because the course content kind of things that we have, initially you have to go with the Java. 1 month will take with Java only, and then spend time on Selenium, spend time on framework, then infrastructure, Docker containers, Kubernetes, and a Selenium grid. A lot of things are there you have to understand, and you have to practice accordingly. It will take easily 3 months at least. Daily practice after office, during weekends, do some interesting things, solve some really good questions over there, and then you, when you get the confidence, then I think then you are good to go. But it's not overnight journey, guys. That maybe you have taken some course on Udemy, or maybe some training or some YouTube, and next day you will become champion. It's not like that. Okay, it will take time, and you have to put a lot of efforts for that. Hey Roshan, hey Naveen, can you please tell me which tool to learn in 2021 for automation? I would say that, okay, if you have already learned about Selenium, try to learn Selenium 4. Another thing is that I would advise you to learn about some JavaScript based tools, because there are a lot of JavaScript based tools. You can learn about Cypress, you can learn about WebdriverIO. It will give you a good portfolio. I mean, it's a very good addition in your portfolio in terms of a JavaScript tool also, because there are a lot of JavaScript based tools are available in the market, and there are a lot of tools are coming in future also. Some examples like we have WebdriverIO, we have Puppeteer, we have a Cypress is also there, and then certain tools are available. So you can learn these things. 2021, I think, very hot for these tools, and improve. Try to learn at least one one performance tool, at least JMeter. You can learn about it, and then try to learn something on cloud infrastructure like AWS, or maybe Google Cloud, or maybe Microsoft Azure, because these days it's an essential thing, guys. That please don't restrict yourself only with Selenium. Please, Selenium is just over here. You have to reach over here. So you have to cover this part to reach. A lot of things are there. You in between. You have to learn to get a good position in the market, right? So I think you can target such things. Hey Varsha, hi Naveen. How will learning AWS can help a QA profile? Definitely that learning AWS. I don't know why some people, in fact, when I was preparing my AWS series, couple of people they actually directly asked, why are you preparing these videos? Why it's helpful for QA? I'm not interested in AWS. I just want to do learn some basics of testing and automation, and then we are good to go. That's a wrong attitude, guys. According to me, such people they really don't want to learn new things. That's always an excuse that okay, why do you want to learn? Everything is important. Just here and there that okay, you have to understand the importance of that particular technology. If AWS, there are a lot of things for QA people. AWS scope is really good for QA people. You can use let's see Lambda. You can use that serverless Lambdas. You can use that, and then you can move your entire code over there and execute through Lambda. You can execute your test cases on Selenium Grid, which is hosted on AWS. You can do that. You can use Microsoft Azure pipeline to execute your test cases. There are a lot of scopes for AWS. You can do that. You can prepare your own dummy APIs with the help of DynamoDB. You can use that. You can use API gateways over there. You can prepare your APIs over there. Okay, for let's see mocking services, something like this. You can do that. So there are a lot of use cases with respect to AWS. And when you, the good thing about AWS is that when you start learning about AWS, it is super, I mean, I would say that super easy to learn. Everything is so systematically designed, everything having a certain purpose over there. And you will start, you know, getting the interest that, okay, yeah, this is what I really want to learn about AWS. What is the next thing? Which service I want to learn? What is a compute service? What is a storage service? What is a serverless service? What is EC2? What is inbound, outbound, certain rules I have to define over there, how exactly I can set up a complete firewall over there. So it's all about learning good stuff over there. I think it will help you a lot. So please go for it. And definitely don't think that, okay, helpful for QA or dev or now. It's about the system technology and you have to learn about it. Okay. So don't think everything is for QA only, guys. That's I think, I would say the wrong thing. Generally, we think about it, okay, it is important for QA. Shall I learn it or not? Think about that, okay, for the company point of view, for the project point of view, for your profile point of view. Okay. For QA thing, we have other stuff, but you have to have some X factor over there. And AWS and such things will give you an X factor over there. Okay. So Dinesh is asking, sir, if we want to start job in performance testing, JMeter alone is enough to get a job in the market as a beginner. Yeah, Dinesh, JMeter is such a nice, amazing tool, I would say. But I don't know what kind of experience you have. If you have only 2 or 3 years experience and then performance testing, you have the basic knowledge about JMeter, then it's fine. You can crack the interviews, you can go for it, and from there you can learn from your colleagues and from your project. You can do that, no doubt about it. But I would advise you to that if you really want to go with the performance testing field over there, try to learn about performance engineering. There are two things. Performance testing is a different thing. Performance engineering is the more analysis part and the analytics part. You have to analyze the result. You have to check that, okay, how many blocks are there, how many deadlocks are there, which service is taking a lot of time, what is the reason behind that, what is a memory utilization, CPU utilization with respect to servers, and where exactly these are top five database queries taking a lot of time because of the throughput is so high over there. So you have to analyze the things. Certain tools are available, certain techniques are available, correlation techniques are there. You have to learn these things like JMeter, Gatling, load runner, and then with the experience, with the when you work over there accordingly, it will help you a lot. But performance testing is, I would say, not every company is using and following properly, and it's not a regular activity. Performance testing generally we'll do whenever it's required. Okay, some companies I have seen this thing that management, they don't bother about the performance testing. They say that, okay, fine, we will see the performance testing later, and then they never do that. So it's not about that, okay, in every company you will find some performance testing job over there. It's not like that. But it's a good to know. It's a really good profile. I mean, really good, uh, I would say, a value addition in your profile if you're learning performance. Hey Monica, make some video on SoapUI Groovy. Okay, I can prepare something later. That's a good thing to do that. Although 3 4 years back I have started one batch only for SoapUI with Groovy, but I don't know that, okay, those videos, because I have all the recordings with me, but I don't think so that, okay, those things will help you, because a lot of new things are there in SoapUI. I prepared a proper framework with Groovy, proper Soap UI, Soap, but at that time I was using Soap APIs, not the REST APIs. So maybe uh, I can prepare some new videos with, okay, with Groovy. Later on we can do that. Okay, let me pick some other questions now. I think these things we have done. What is upcoming series? That is already taken. Okay, so this is asking that Zira plugin recommended by you to manage manual and automation test cases, X-Ray, Zephyr, or anything else. I think they both are good. Personally, I have used Zephyr plugin with Zira, which I personally liked it. It's very lightweight and then very systematically designed, and a lot of things you can do that. You can create your test cycle over there. So I think, and for X-Ray also, for Zephyr also, they have some APIs exposed. You can automate also. Automatically, you can raise a bug. You can update the status of the test case through automation once the execution is done. So I think both are good to go. But I have never used X-Ray. But in my previous company, and in fact previous company also, we are using a Zira with a Fire plugin. So I think you can go for that. I think both are good to go, guys. It's not a okay. Could you please share some regarding TypeScript with Node.js for testing environment? I think it's a very good topic actually. We can. I really wanted to start after WebdriverIO series, but I could not make it possible because I'm not that good in TypeScript. Yeah, because even couple of, although it's a very simple language, it's just a object-oriented programming, a concept in JavaScript with respect to TypeScript. We can do that, and a lot of other things. If you're coming from the Java background, you can learn TypeScript. But once I'm also prepared for my side, and let me get the confidence in TypeScript with maybe we can pick some tool. Maybe we can pick let's see WebdriverIO or maybe Protractor. So that time maybe we can start. So give me some time, maybe January or February we can start about that. But it's not in my pipeline right now. We will see that later. Hey Ayaz, thank you for most welcome, buddy. Just want to say thank you. You got the job in automation Python with Selenium framework, and I'm following you from last 2 years. Hey, thank you. That's good, Ayaz. Thanks for watching, and I hope that I'm really glad that it's helping you. Keep learning, buddy, and best of luck. In market, do we have jobs for a protector? Please answer. Yes, Amol, we have that. Some companies and some not in maybe that market in India. In India, people are just behind about Selenium with Java. But if you really want to do, and some people are actually using in some other countries, like in US, I've seen companies, people are using Protector. In European companies also, people are using Protector over there. In fact, my previous company, some one unit, they were using Protector with the TypeScript. So yeah, it's good. You can learn about that. But the only thing is, the thing is that from last 2 3 years, they are not giving any updates on Protractor. There are no a new PR or no new versions are available in the market for Protractor. So that is up to you. But still, it's quite stable. People are using it for that, especially for Angular based application. If you have the Angular based application, it's a really nice tool. It supports all the Angular based locators like repeater and ng model and ng repeater and ng IDs and everything it supports. So you can use that if you have a specific requirement on Angular. But only thing you have to understand that, okay, you have to be good in JavaScript. If you're not coming from the JavaScript background, then first learn it and then learn Protractor. And we have the jobs for that. What is a good package, Surya? I really don't know. Seriously, I cannot tell you what is a good package for that. So Naveen Mundai already pays same question multiple times. Farhan Patel, one request. Can you please REST API REST Assured framework session on YouTube? Yeah, I'll prepare one video or one or two videos for that. And very soon I'm going to start one specific batch also for REST API, where we will learn a lot of new things. We will learn about a Postman, REST API, REST Assured, and HTTP client. We will be learning about JMeter with respect to functional testing for REST API automation, and end-to-end design, end-to-end framework design. We will do that with respect to REST APIs and REST Assured, and what is Pozo and everything. A lot of good, I mean, a lot of good things are there, and end-to-end infrastructure setup for API automation, mocking services, and what I mean, yeah, post, port, get, and how to with respect to JSON payload, XML payload, those things will be there. So wait for a couple of weeks. I'll be announcing something very soon on that. If you're interested, you can come for that particular batch. Damn, some people have repeated question, same question. Hey Surya, thank you so much, buddy. Good, thanks. You are learning. Glad to know that. 3 years experience. What is the company expecting from a candidate? I think we have already taken this question. Okay, so JMeter with performance testing, we have already discussed about it. Okay, let me take. Yeah, Rajesh, what are the plans for QA Academy in future? Yeah, the planning is going on. We are in the process, and I'll be announcing something later. And could not get time, could not focus on the content. The content is amazingly good, no doubt about it. So something is we are preparing on that on the academy point of view. We will. I don't want to do it just for the sake of doing it, but I want to do it in a very systematic way, and we will see that how much, what is the course content, and how much it will cost and everything. I have to prepare a lot of logistic things, and I have to plan it accordingly. I have to set up some applications, and then we will do that. But it will be really, really amazing, good thing for you, and it will be very practical in terms of learning. So how exactly we work in real time projects in some really good companies like that. So we will be doing that. Okay. Okay, let me take this question. It's interesting, Pramod, that most companies are looking for full stack QA role. In fact, I was like, I guess I have seen some, some discussions on different groups that what is full stack. People making fun of full stack. There is nothing full stack, and people are just actually behind the terminology. Generally, we use that. So, guys, full stack QA. Why not? Why can't we see that? Why can't we say that full stack QA? Definitely, we can do that. Full stack QA and full stack automation, full stack SDET, or whatever you call. It's up to you. It's up to company what exactly they want to call. Who are we to, raise a question on them that, okay, why are you calling this? If something is logically defined over there and something that they are expecting, then why not? Anyways, that's a different story. But yeah, most of the people are looking. Companies are looking for full stack QA. Then what is that? The question. I mean, yeah, they are looking for that, and you have to learn those things. right? So you, as I told you, that you have to raise the bar high, and then uh, I'm not saying you have to be all rounder, but you have to get your hands dirty with the different areas of testing, maybe database testing, maybe performance security, and web automation, mobile automation. Learn different things, guys. And then I'm not saying within 2 days or within 1 month you have to learn everything. With your career, a lot of things you will be learning which will help you to grow in your career. So that is like a very important thing. According to me, that is what I have followed, and still I'm following the same thing. I really don't like people who are just making the noise unnecessary, and then not learning anything, and then and giving the gyan all the time. That is not the right thing. If your profile is a completely shallow, and after 10 years also, and then you don't have anything in your bucket, in your resume, then nobody is going to entertain you in this market, because there are some really really good people are there, and you have to compete, and then you have to learn the things. And learning is a happiness, right? Why? Like, it should be you should be happy when you're learning these things, right? So yeah, full stack QA, you guys please prepare that accordingly. Damn, there's so many questions, guys. Let me pick some good questions over there. Uh, Hey, thank you, Bhagyashri. Thank you so much. Oh, this is not a question. Awesome video. It's not easy to teach such a good way. I'm preparing for interviews. Any tips for non-IT background people? Okay, I think we can take a common question over here. That is a lot of messages, a lot of mails all the time. In fact, daily I'm getting 2 or 3 mails only for that. I'm coming from non-IT background, and then how can I prepare? See, I'll tell you one thing, that if you are having a non-IT background, first time you really want to get into IT, especially in US. I know that. Okay, I'm pretty much sure you are from US. Get into IT, it's not a big deal. Learn the right things from the right people, with the right direction, with the right guidance, which will help you a lot. And take some time. It's not like you, without any preparation, you are just jumping into the market and then preparing and giving the interviews and taking some backdoor entry. Like, okay, you understand, right? Some backdoor entry, like people are taking proxy and all those things, and then that's a very horrible thing that, okay, you're doing it if you're okay doing that. I'm not talking about you, I'm generally talking about this. In US, what exactly happens most of the time? So prepare yourself, take 4 to 5 months of time, and improve your weaknesses in terms of testing, in terms of whatever you are learning, and then start giving the interviews. When you get the confidence, maybe initially you will be rejected, no doubt about it. Everybody will get the rejection, guys, that initially. In fact, I got a lot of rejections initially, but later on I got to know, okay, yeah, this is what I have to learn. But please learn from the right resource. I'm not saying you have to learn only from Naveen Automation Labs. There are some really good blogs, resources, courses are available. Please go with that, and then try to learn the right thing with the right people, with the right direction, and with the right mindset. That will help you a lot. That is my advice for you. Okay, again, that is evergreen question. Every YouTube live, we take this question that can you please tell me, if there is a 2 or 3 month notice period, then how can we tackle this? Everyone is demanding immediate or 15 days notice period. 15 days notice period, first of all, that I don't understand this concept that, okay, who will release you in 15 days? Nobody is going to release you within 15 days. Like, it's a very rare thing. Or maybe you are on bench and you are just not doing anything, you are not associated with any project in your current company, then only maybe they might release you within 15 days or within 7 days. But at least you have to spend 1 month of time, so you have to convince in that way only. Be professional. What do you call this, right? That, okay, you have to be bold enough to express this thing, okay, to that company HR, that how can you expect within 15 days? Please don't expect within 15 days. I can negotiate maybe 1 month or 45 days. I have a lot of responsibilities. You can convert the answer in that way. You can manipulate the answer in that way, that, okay, I'm already having a lot of responsibilities, and they have to, let's be professional. They Tomorrow, let's see, today I got the offer, and tomorrow I'll be resigning, or maybe Monday I will be resigning, and then they will discuss with me, and then some negotiation will happen, and around the tables of discussion will happen with my managers or directors. It will take some time, and they will find a new resource, then have to give a KT for that. How can you expect, okay, yeah, join within 15 days? If you're expecting within 15 days, okay, I think I'm not the right person for that. So show this thing at a time of discussion. When you do that, it gives a lot of impact, it gives a heaviness, okay, that in your confidence that okay, yeah, this person is actually right. Some people say that okay, no, please take it. I cannot manage. I'll try. Please accept my 3 months notice period or 2 months notice period. But you have to justify that, okay, why? Okay, we are doing this. This is the first thing. Second thing is that still they are not ready for that, and you're desperately looking for the job, and let's say your dream company, or maybe you really want to get into that particular company. Then you can negotiate both the sides. You can say that okay, fine, instead of 15 days, I'll try for 30, 45 days. But you give me the date after 2 months only, and then accordingly I'll take it. And then you talk to your current manager or current HR and clearly say that okay, boss, this is the kind of thing that I have in my bucket, and this is really good for my for my growth, for my portfolio, for my knowledge, and I really wanted to get into this thing. And if you have a genuine reason, maybe you want to switch just because of you want to move to the different city or different country altogether, that time you can give a clear thing that okay, yeah, this is what it is, and you try your best from your side to convince your manager. That's why we always say that okay, yeah, be, we should have a good term with your manager, with your seniors, and then accordingly you can try to convince and say that okay, yeah, this is what they are expecting, and it's a really good thing for my career, so please release me, okay, within 1 month or something like this. And then once they release the offer letter, and then later on they cannot decline the offer letter like that. Okay, so it's not like okay, they have given the offer letter for the 1 month or after 2 months date, and then you are not able to join within 15 days, they are going to decline that. It's not true. They cannot do that. Then you can negotiate that okay, I tried my best. You can showcase all the emails and everything, the conversation, you can show it to them. See, this is the conversation, I'm trying my best, so that you can show your efforts from your side that okay, yeah, this guy is actually putting the efforts to get it to get released as soon as possible, like that. So be smartly, be professional, guys, in that thing, and then be a little manipulative in this, that okay, yeah, and then you should have that heaviness the way you are convincing and expressing yourself at a time of negotiation with that HR, that how can you expect me within 15 days, like that, right? And if your interview has gone really well and really good, your score was really good, everybody was impressed with your skill set, then definitely they will not find good candidates so easily, so they have to wait for that. Okay, so like this you can convince that. Okay, I hope that is, guys, most of the time I used to do that. Whatever it is, I clearly told them that okay, yeah, this is it, is that okay, you really want to take me, definitely just wait extra 15 days or 1 month, but I'll be doing something really good for your company, so please wait for that. I'll try my best to negotiate here, but that's not in my hand. It's a company policy, I cannot go against the policy, right? It's not like okay, I'll be abandoned from my current company, and then just tomorrow onwards I'm not going to in my company, and I'm going to join you tomorrow onwards. That's not true. I cannot do that. Frankly speaking, it's very difficult to okay join someone within 7 days or 15 days. Okay, what is this? xzm.l. Okay, what knowledge do you expect big companies from SDET position? All vacancies looks pretty different, and even sometime it looks like SDET position is just another world of automation QA. That's absolutely true. You are right. SDET is, I mean, just a term that they use it because we started with SDE, that is software development engineer, SD 123, and then at the same time we started with okay, fine, that's a person who will write automation, who will contribute for the automation tools, technologies for testing point of view. Then let's call SDET over here. They started with Microsoft and then LinkedIn, and then other companies they adopted the same culture, and now I think it's a standard in the market that okay, some companies, most of the companies, they call it SDET, software development engineer in testing. So it's not about according to my experience, that because I was a SDET manager and we used to contribute for the unit testing also, for automation also, for API also, for backend also, checking the server logs, monitoring the server logs, and then as we are doing kind of a dev activities over there with respect to DevOps also, automation also, a CI/CD pipeline and contribution for the automation. All those things overall we were doing that. But if you're saying okay, only for QA, that okay, yeah, you're responsible for only functional testing over there, you're doing only functional QA over here, that is a different world altogether, right? So that is according to me. Otherwise for me, almost same. SDET is having I would say more power in terms of, or more responsibilities, or more activities to do in the company in the automation project. Okay. Karthik, yeah, we will do some security testing also. 2 month notice period, we have already seen that. Rest assured. Smart Shari. Okay, Smart Shari, could you please make video on robot framework? A big thanks from Pakistan. Yeah, thank you so much. That good to know that okay, people are watching me from Pakistan also. But robot framework, yeah, it's a good thing to start. Maybe I can prepare something. Okay, after my Appium series. But yeah, okay, because I have worked with robot framework in one of the project, and after that some things got changed over there, and it's a great framework, no doubt about it. And it's basically a keyword driven framework. A lot of things you can do over there. You can create your own keywords, utilities, everything, and existing keywords also you can do that. It's a very simple tool. Maybe I can prepare something after Appium. Thanks for your suggestion. Okay, so Shweta, I think one video I'm already having. Oh, with C Sharp Selenium, I don't have that, but Azure Pipeline for Selenium with Java, I have that. Okay, that's not my portfolio actually with C Sharp with Selenium. You can watch some other channel or maybe some other blogs you can refer, but I don't have any C Sharp. Okay, as of now in my bucket. Hey Manas, what is the best certificate in the market for mid-level QA? I mean, Manas, just get free from the certificates. Certificates as just on the paper. Okay, nobody can judge your knowledge. Okay, on the basis of your certificate score or your certificate. So please don't run behind the certificate. Especially we don't have any certificate for Selenium and for any open source automation tool which is available in the market. I have already discussed, I have already talked about this Selenium certificate. People who are giving the Selenium certificate, all these are not at all valid in the market. In fact, Udemy certificate also, please stop sharing Udemy certificate on LinkedIn, guys, all the time. Like, please, let's not do that. It's not useful actually. Okay, and if you are saying that okay, you are Selenium certified tester, the next question I'll be asking, okay, on the scale of 1 to 10, how much you rate yourself in Selenium? And then if you're saying okay, only 4 or 5, then what is the use of certification? Where is your practical knowledge? And if you're not able to give the answer for those some really good questions with respect to framework or with respect to Selenium core features, then what is the use of the certification like that? So I'm not saying certifications are bad. Okay, I'm not denying that, but you can do the right certification. You can do ISTQB if you really want to, learn something interesting about testing or having certified. In some companies, maybe in some countries, they expect that, but as such for automation, guys, we don't have that. Or in fact you can go with the Azure or AWS certificates. You can go with the Agile certification. Such things you can do that, which will help you in your portfolio. And guys, do certification only if your companies are okay. You are getting the reimbursement from the companies. If company is sponsoring for that, please don't spend from your pocket unnecessary. Better you are spending 6,000, 10,000. Better you spend on some other stuff, on your training or maybe some courses or some good books you can, or maybe spend on your gadgets. Okay, that is the better thing instead of spending money on Selenium certifications and all. Okay. Whiteboard learning for real-time manual. Yeah, Zeno, I think it's a good concept, but okay, like I don't know, like I think whiteboard learning for manual, I mean functional manual testing for regression test cases and all those things. I think it's a very outdated thing, right? A lot of videos, a lot of blogs are already available in the market, and I don't know that how good I will be, okay, while explaining okay a typical manual testing concepts. So I'll check. Maybe I can prepare 1 or 2 videos whenever I get time in between. Maybe we can do something like this. Hey Teva, what is common XPath? Can you please tell me more about it? And please don't copy paste the same thing again and again. You have copied almost 20 times the same question. Girish is saying any open source tool for integrating ML or AI in Selenium. Oh, Girish, that is it's a good question, but it's still like it's not full flash proof that we have that okay we have something AI is because Selenium does not provide any by default AI or ML okay concepts. Maybe you can prepare something. You can use testim.io. Okay, that's a separate automation tool. They use actually artificial intelligence to locate the locator for a specific element. They what exactly they do that? Okay, let's see. There is a button. So they check the complete upper hierarchy and the lower hierarchy in terms of parent and grandparent, and all the ancestors. They combine them together and they checked, okay, yeah, this is the best match. So tomorrow, let's say ID got changed, or maybe let's see some property got changed. If you're using in typical Selenium, your XPath will be failed, or you will getting the no such element exception or something like this. But in that case, they will do some AI. If position got changed over there or ID got changed, they will check that okay who is the parent of this particular button or input field, and accordingly they will just create the web element and click on it. So like that we can do that. Testing.io, they do that. Appy tools also, they do the image validation, image verification, and all those things with respect to AI. So certain things you can do that, but as such some Python libraries are available, but you have to find the use case. What is the use case in let's see in web automation with Selenium, which use case you want to apply machine learning or artificial intelligence, right? So if you have the use case, maybe then maybe later on we can learn Python, okay, and then we can prepare some utilities with respect to AI for that particular use case. For example, let's see from the user story through the AI or through the MLI automatically create some basic level of stubs over there directly from the user story that okay, yeah, these are the test cases that I have to automate. I have to write the automation for those test cases. Something like this we can do, but I think it will take some time to implement foolproof AI ML thing or use cases with respect to automation in Selenium. So let's wait for let's see. Okay, some research and some people are already doing a lot of things over there in that particular area, but still we don't have any full flash proof over there. Okay, so Mansi is asking that WebdriverIO will be good framework to learn for mobile native application. Yeah, definitely, Mansi, it will help you. It's a really good. It's on top of Selenium JavaScript. They have created a wrapper in the form of WebdriverIO, and they have customized in a different way, which supports and it's very simple to learn. I have already prepared one video, one complete series around 20-25 videos with WebdriverIO, but I prepared for web automation, not for mobile automation. But it's quite easy, quite and their community support is also amazingly good. So I think you should go for that. I think you can use that if you love JavaScript, you can do okay. You can go with that. Python automation, VR world. I think I saw your comment also. Yeah, Python framework part 3 is actually pending for my side. That is the report integration part that I'll do it. Okay, so by next week I'll try to do that. Okay, but I think almost done from my side with respect to Python Selenium. Here and there, some other extra things are there. Maybe we can check it later. But whatever it's there, maybe we can prepare something accordingly. Suggestion video on design principles, Aditya. Yeah, it's a good topic. I did a survey. If you remember that survey was okay, which automation series or which video series you want on my channel. uh, Preference, the first preference was on Cucumber, then Appium, and then I think on Git repositories, and then the design patterns. People are, I don't know why, people are actually not interested to learn these things. Whenever you upload something on Selenium, people are just checking all the time, and everybody's asking, please share the interview questions. So everybody is actually trying to learn learn from the interview questions, but they don't want to learn from the core concepts, from the core videos. Right. So when the moment you prepare some videos on collections or maybe Java 8 or streaming APIs, you see the pattern. I have seen the pattern over there that people are actually not that interested in those things. People are interested only in automation. But how will you do the automation if you don't know these things, right? So yeah, but I'll be preparing some good stuff. Design pattern is my favorite topic, and something definitely we will do that in a different way. Okay. Devendra, this is a wrong question. Cucumber versus hybrid, which one is better? Cucumber, see, no, you are getting it totally wrong. I think your understanding about Cucumber is wrong actually. Hybrid is an approach. Cucumber is a library, okay, which supports BDD. Okay, you can write your feature file in the form of a given when then in the form of Gherkin keywords, and then you can write the step definition if you're preferring Java or Ruby or JavaScript. Okay, so it supports whatever the feature file that you're doing that, and you can create your step definition, you can write your test cases accordingly. Hybrid is an approach. Okay, hybrid, keyword driven, data driven, these are the framework approaches. Okay, so if you create libraries over there, if you providing some generic functions over there, if you're using data driven approach also, let's say examples keyword, or maybe fetching the data from Excel file or something like this, and writing some keywords over there, and running from your test runners using TestNG or JUnit over there. So combining everything will be called a hybrid framework, right? Because you're using the multiple approaches over there, keyword driven, hybrid, utilities, generic, a modular approach, and everything. We are using that. So that's a wrong comparison. Actually, you're doing Cucumber hybrid. Yeah, Cucumber we can use to design the hybrid framework. We can use TestNG, JUnit to design the hybrid framework, like that. Okay, so try to understand. Please start watching a Cucumber series that I've already prepared on my channel. Go with that; it will help you a lot. Okay, guys, there are so many questions. Let me just. Okay, that's a good question. That what will the scope of Selenium with DevOps tool like Docker, Kubernetes, Jenkins, Spring? You tell me that if you don't have Docker, will you really want to execute your test cases all the time on your local machine? Let's say you have developed a framework, you have a team of 10 members, and it's a huge application. You have 500 test cases, and you have achieved, let's say, 70-60% of automation, and then you really want to achieve cross-browser testing. You want to execute on multiple devices or multiple browsers on the different machines. How will you do that? How will you achieve in your machine only, right? Or not like that. Okay, you all are sitting together and then launching the browser at the same time on different machines. Not like that, right? You have to achieve some parallel testing and everything, and you have to publish a report, and you have to integrate the moment someone is checking the code automatically. My test cases should be triggered. So without CI/CD pipeline, how will you do that? So right. So please, that is, I would say that learning Selenium is fine. So you are learning Selenium over here, but you have to learn the infrastructure part, guys. That is important thing, because infrastructure means that all these Docker, Kubernetes, Jenkins, Maven, DevOps, Git repositories, PR, and everything you have to learn. Without that, you cannot even survive. So please raise the bar high. Try to learn these things, and it plays a very important role for automation engineers. Okay, to build up the to design the framework, execute your framework, test cases, and everything. Let's say in Selenium, you take an example that, okay, I can create multiple containers at the runtime, and then I want to execute test cases on different browsers in parallel testing. So I'll be using the concept of Dockerized grid over there. Without Dockerized grid, it will be really difficult for me. Otherwise, we have to procure multiple machines over there. So it will be very difficult for me to design such infrastructure without such tools like Docker. And I want to maintain my containers with the help of Kubernetes. I want to maintain the complete orchestrator of the containers with the help of Kubernetes. Then I cannot do that, okay, without Kubernetes, right? So same thing for Jenkins pipeline also. I want to trigger my build. I want to trigger my pipeline. I want to automatically publish the report, sending the email. Who will do that if you don't have such tools, right? So these things are very important to understand. I think, guys, that's all. It's already 10:20 now. Let's take this question. Amol is asking this question again and again. I have 1 year experience in my current company. I worked on Lean FT and now working on Protractor. So while switching, do I go with Protractor or should I have to learn Selenium? I think you can go with Protractor, no doubt. I mean, that's not an issue. But side by side, please try to learn Selenium as well. It will help you a lot because Selenium market is quite good. Almost all the companies, every company, the first thing that you will see that okay in their job description that you should know about Selenium. Okay, maybe the language could be different, but Selenium with Java, I think it's a very hot topic and it will be there. It will be the hot topic for all the job markets in automation because you most of the companies, especially in India, 70-80% market captured by Selenium with Java only. And then you can learn later on Python, JavaScript, and C Sharp accordingly. Sample account is saying something about Cypress future. No doubt about it. It's a good tool, and they are doing a lot of development. The community is very active. A lot of webinars, a lot of. I mean, if you see their documentation, also quite impressive, and it's a good tool, no doubt about it. And then if you see NPM trend also, it's picking it's picking the download like. I mean, there are a lot of downloads are happening from last 6 months. You can see that, and but exactly people are using in the company that we have to wait for that. There are companies they are using Cypress. I'm not saying that Cypress market is zero, but if you really want to beat Selenium in this market, and then when Selenium 4 will be there officially in the market, then it will be difficult. Cypress versus Selenium to discuss about it. That we will see that because Selenium is there in the market from last around 15 years, and Cypress is just recently launched 2-3 years back. So let's see how exactly Cypress community they will develop more and more good features, and then how people are adopting it. The only thing is that some drawbacks like it does not support other languages. It supports only JavaScript. But yeah, so again, I told you right that 2021 you have to improve your JavaScript knowledge also if you really want to learn all these tools along with Java, no doubt about it. Okay. So I think that's all, guys, from my side. It's already late. I'm really sorry that okay, I cannot take each and every question. It's really difficult, but yeah, I think that's a good question. That maybe I can prepare one whiteboard series, something about automation estimation approach. That is a good thing. Let me prepare some content on that according to my previous experience. Whatever we used to do that, maybe it will be different for you guys, but whatever I have done, I'll be sharing with you guys. So if you can really want to apply the same approach, same techniques in your company, definitely go for it. So I'll try definitely for that. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. Thanks for your time, and I really appreciate that. Okay, you came online and then and listening me from this. Okay, on Saturday evening, and take care. Keep learning, guys. A lot of new things, new stuff coming. A lot of good plans because now I'm completely focusing on my channel and learning new stuff, and then presenting for you guys in the form of videos, in the form of whiteboard series and new good things. Please watch this current Cucumber series, guys, which will help you a lot. I'm putting a lot of efforts for Cucumber 6 because you will not find any latest video on Cucumber 6 on any YouTube channel. That is the okay thing that you will be seeing only on this particular channel. Cucumber 6, a lot of new changes are there, and it's really good to learn about these things. So help you a lot, and keep learning good things. I would advise one last thing, guys. Please try to learn other other programming videos that we have prepared. It will help you a lot. And see, I'll tell you one example: Java collection series that we have prepared. Why this series was different? Because it's not about I put a lot of efforts, but the series I actually prepared in a different way. The internal mechanism, the internal implementation of different complex collections. Let's see, hash map, LinkedIn hash map, hash table, hash set, enum set, and all those things. So please try to do that. Try to learn the internal implementation if you really want to crack such interviews. So everything is there. Just go for it, and then try to learn good stuff. Okay. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much, and take care. Be safe in this COVID situation, and I'll see you in the next live, maybe after 1 week or maybe after 2 weeks. Take care, guys. Thank you so much. I hope it was a helpful session for all of you. Okay, so guys, if you couple of things. Okay, some people are asking about the Facebook page group and all those things. So I don't know. I think most of the people are already connected on Facebook page. We have around 25,000 people are there, and then we don't do any shits over there. It's all about learning new things and solving the problems, and then people are sharing good content over there. So please join this particular page. Uh, you can search Naveen Automation Labs on Facebook. You can search Naveen Automation Labs on LinkedIn also, and you can join my Telegram group as well. And we have already more than 7,400, around 75,000. I mean, 7,500 people are already there. So you guys can join that, and it will help you a lot. We don't do any job posting over there or something like this. No promotions are allowed. You can join this particular Telegram group. In fact, I'll be sharing in the description of this live video also. Try to share your video, your questions, queries over there. We all are active. We have really good community and really good people over there helping other people, the group members all the time, sharing their knowledge, sharing their code repositories and everything. Okay, so please join it, and then it will help you a lot. Okay, so this is the platform generally from my side. We have Telegram group, we have Facebook page group, we have LinkedIn also, and then we have the YouTube thing, no doubt about it. And try to be active. You can also solve others problem. It will help others as well. You can share your success stories. You can share your experience over there. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, and take care. Have a great weekend. Bye bye, guys.